In the last 3 years, we have seen unprecedented changes in society. These changes challenge every major paradigm that has shaped our lives, nations, cultures, and communities. It is during times like these that we turn inward for truth. I too began to question the meaning of my existence and the meaning of success. Often, through these quiet, contemplative reflections, we come to find our purpose, our giftings, and even, as some would say, our calling in life. I choose to use my gifts in the service of goodness for the collective. After spending nearly 3 decades in the world of direct marketing, I have witnessed a broad spectrum of changes in our industry. Having built a global organization that generated billions of dollars in sales, I have learned invaluable lessons in business and in life. I have been called to start a project that honors 2 words: love and contribution. I am building a global community that is focused on the well-being of everyone around us, physically, financially, and spiritually. With that said, get ready, for you're about to be a part of something meaningful, fun, and genuinely profound. It is time to get excited and rise to the calling of something far greater than what has been. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to our Tuesday Empowerment Talk. This is Kim Hui coming to you from Diamond Bar, California. Thank you for tuning in on a Tuesday. And as I was watching that little collage that summarized our expedition about a few weeks ago, actually, I've been traveling for a month all over Asia. And so I know that, sometimes on these empowerment calls, we actually have people that are entrepreneurs, people that are actually evaluating the opportunity that you are tuning in. And so for those people who are not familiar with this platform, as you're looking at the video, you're like, what kind of business is that? What kind of platform is that? That the diversity and how we're sweeping around the nation, the world, actually. Well, wherever you might be, wherever space you're coming from, I want to welcome to our Tuesday Empowerment Talk. And today's topic is interesting in a way. For me, it's actually it could be very meaningful for some of you because it is for me. And it's called tracking through your business. Now, obviously, this is for people that, this topic is very pertinent for the people that's already in the business. That's part of this platform. If you are not, that's fine. Make sure that you talk with the person who put you on this call, and then you can learn more about it. And so tracking through your business, I wanted to take a little time today here to talk about that as we embark on this journey, on this being a part of this global movement in this incredible cross-border e-commerce business platform. And so what I want to talk about today is as we embark on this journey, there are different phases and different phases of the business that you will encounter as entrepreneurs. And I think the things I'm going to share will be applicable to life and to whatever business you're doing. And so particularly in our 3 business platform. So, and I want to kind of refresh some of our memories as we first got engaged. Perhaps a friend of yours told you about this business platform. And then I want to take you back to day 1. Okay. So day 1, when you first started business, most people, once they made a decision to be a part of this business platform, there's something that they heard or something that they saw that sparked spark something in them. That's why they said yes. Now, obviously, we do have a lot of people that actually in the beginning, it was a product, the how impactful the products are that spark their interest. But as you said yes to the business platform, there might be something else that's got sparked. And I think for most people, it is, it's an intuitive thing, not knowing how to get there, but it spark a glimpse of hope to maybe perhaps touching something that's near and dear to them when they were younger, or before life beating them up, or whatever that might be, right? So it has sparked something in them to want to achieve something bigger than themselves, to live something maybe perhaps bigger than their circumstances. And so that spark is that spark of hope. And so as you go on this business platform, as you're tracking along, journey along, this in which that got sparked, there's got to be a ladder. There's got to be a path to lead us from where we are to the aspirations of where we want to go in life. And this aspiration, it could be anything. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're in this platform called 3 or whatever business platform you're in. Sometimes, and most of the time when we want to do something in life, it sparks something in us. But as the saying goes, right, when the rubber meets the road, sometimes very different than what's in here. So what I like to talk about here today is that journey of when you're tracking through your business, when you are walking on this path of reaching through this, okay, reaching through your goals and dreams. So how do we go about doing that? And so first thing first, as you embark on this journey, most people will go through these kind of 3 phases, right? The highs, the mid, and the low. Okay. And the highs are, when you first got involved, you're excited, something got sparked in you. There's the eyes, like, there's vibrance in your eyes. And so like, it's as if we are alive again. And so something got sparked. So that's high. And when you begin to share with some of the friends and whatever, now, sometimes when you share with people, some of the friends that you have that are very positive, you get a very positive response. And then that would generate another high. You go, yay, so, that's another high, right? Now, there are times that you talk to some of your friends, they might not see what you saw. Okay. And then their response is neither high or low. So we're like, meh, you're like, meh, you're like, okay, whatever, right? And so, but there are times, when we encounter on this, when you're trekking along, okay, there are times that the response from other people might not be positive. It might not be something that you're expecting. And when those times come, it's what's called low, right? And it's during the low times that most people, when their vision or when their dream, their hope is not strong enough, that's when they falter. That's when they give up. Obviously, just like anything in life, when you encounter, when you're embarking on a journey of a business journey, okay, there are distractions, just like anything in life, right? There are distractions, and there's also shiny objects. It's like, right? There's like things that will lure you or different things. But so how do we keep ourselves in the game? Okay. What is that will keep an even keel to walk this journey? Okay. Of manifesting that dream of yours, that hope, that dream, and bring it down and work it into reality. And that is the topic here today. And so I will try to do my best to kind of share that within 30 minutes. And hopefully bring some clarity of what is it that we need to do? What is it that I think, another talk, we'll talk about what is it we actually do. Okay. So it may be that in the wrap up, in the summary, I will share with that. What is that we really do? So anyway, so as you're tracking this thing, it's like different phases, like different stages, right? It's like marriage, right? It's like a relationship. Or, for some of us that can relate, for those of us that have kids, it's like different stages of our business, like motherhood. I remember when I first gave birth, everything's fresh. I didn't know what I was doing, and as I was trying to find my way. With a baby, you just have to make it work, right? Because you just give life, right? So what do? So you have to find your way. And then as the baby grew up, and then they become a little independent, they become to challenge you. And then, and then when they get a little older, it's like empty nester, right? They don't need you no more. They're going to college, they're doing their whole thing. But it doesn't matter. Just like life in a business world, we also go through different phases of a business. And as we evolve in different phases of business, in this business, we also go through different phases. You meet different kind of people will come, people will go. That is just nature of the beast. There's just nature. That's just what it is. And so let's talk about what helps us to keep us in an even keel. And that is, think of day one. That's something that you latch onto, something that sparked your interest, that generate, if there's anything that you pick up from this call here today, is that I want you to connect to that feeling of what is that you felt, because it is through that feeling, you feel it so like that hope that got sparked, and you see yourself obtaining it. You see yourself achieving it, and keep that feeling. Because when you have that feeling, you know that you're going to get there. You know you're going to achieve this. So everything else that you have to go through this journey, the highs, the mids, and the low, is understanding something. It's part of the whole. It's part of the process. Sometimes what people want in life, they want a success. It's as they think success and challenge are two completely different things. And yet, challenge and success is part of the whole. When you understand that, then you are willing to walk the journey. So this is something that I hope that you will get here today. And tonight, this evening, wherever you might be, that you really soak it in. Success and challenges, whatever you're facing right now, is part of the whole. And with that, I want to share this. When we decided to launch this project, when I decided to, a group of us, 40 of us, to actually walk away from whatever we were doing, that we want to build something. We want to be the beacon of light in this space to bring hope and vitality to humanity in a time we're living in right now. So when we did that, I mean, obviously we had built a multi-billion-dollar company before. So a lot of times when you embark on something, we have this hope of like, okay, we're gonna be $1 billion, in the shortest amount of time. But sometimes when you embark on something brand new, there are hiccups, there are kinks, there are stuff that we have to work through. So myself and along with a group of us, we too have to go through these challenges. And when we hold so near and dear to our heart, the higher calling, the purpose of why we're doing this project, everything else, the challenges, the things that we went through the last almost 18 months, it's part of the process. The question is, are you willing? Will you have the discipline? Will you have the discipline to live through these challenges, to stand up and tell your story? So how do we go about doing that? That feeling, just hook onto that feeling of what is it you want to accomplish, and understanding that everything you have to go through, it's part of the whole, part of the journey. Okay. It's not like, hey, I only want success. How did you build a global organization? How did you make this kind of money? How did you get this success? I only want the how. I only want this. And you don't want to hear some of the, not you, but most people don't want to hear all the other side. They only want to know that. And what I'm here to share with you is that when you work this business, it is the most incredible internal self-growing journey you will ever embark on. You can't learn it from university. You can learn it at a job. But with this global platform, you have the opportunity to truly tap in and to discover the real potential within you. Okay. And so, so with that feeling, with that, the high and the low and all that stuff, the high, mid, and low, you keep it even keel by knowing connecting to the feeling we want, and knowing that everything you're doing, the process you're going through, is part of the journey. Okay. And then, so what's the second thing you do? It's to discipline yourself to daily baby steps. Like started with some simple goals. Okay. So what are some of the simple goals? Some of the simple goals are like this, okay? And I'm going to go over this today here with all of you, okay? So simple goals, number one, okay? Now, so let's just say that we'll talk about the spark originally, right? So you finally saw a plan that you can do something meaningful. You could help making a positive impact to people's lives, and you can bring health and vitality to yourself. And maybe perhaps through this platform, you gain abundance, financial abundance, okay? And so through that is what you wanted, right? But from here where you are with our daily circumstances and with where we wanted to go, what's a measuring stick? How do we do that? Is set some baby steps, okay? Baby goals. Number one, sometimes what people can measure is like how much money you want to make. Let's just say, and we're going to go over that in a second, how much money you want to make. And the second thing is, the financial reward plan right here, we have different ranks. Okay. Now, I never chase ranks, but let me tell you what ranks are designed for. Okay. The ranks are designed as a guarding rail. Like if you were to think about, you go on a hiking trail, right? So if you go on a hiking trail, that sometimes, and most of the time in a hiking trail, there are signposts, right? There are guardrails, so that you don't go off the cliff or you don't go off to dangerous territory, right? So these guarding rails will guide us from wherever you are to wherever you want to go. Let's say you want to hike up to, sometimes when I'm not in LA, I'm in Sedona. So when I'm in Sedona, one of my favorite hikes is the airport vortex. So when you go up to the airport vortex in Sedona, there's actually guarding rail, okay? Why? Because they don't want you to fall off the cliff. So they will guard you all the way to the top. So the top of the airport mesa. Okay. So coming back to here, the ranks are designed as a guarding rail to guide you through the financial plan to achieve financial freedom. Okay. Now, so it does take work. Okay. So now, again, there's no guarantee of income, any form, shape, or way. Just to make that very clear. So now, so this guarding rail, these are the ranks. So let's take a look. So what are some of the things what do we discipline on doing? Simple goals. Okay. Whatever goals that turns you on. Maybe, you know what? You want to make an extra $500 a month, or you want to make an extra $1,000 a month. Whatever that might be, set that goal. And I'm going to guide you through, if it's 500 or 1,000, depending on different circumstances, we'll talk about it. I'll guide you through briefly how to get there. Okay. And so those are simple goals that you need to discipline yourself. Okay. Now, and then that's one of the goals. And second goal is achieving the ranks, because when the ranks are put in place on this hiking trail, on this journey, when you're trekking through your business, these ranks are signposts to guide you to the top. Okay. All right. So let's talk about, as you're embarking on this journey, you say, you know what? I want to make 500. Show me a way how I can put an extra $500 or $1,000 to my household income. Okay. So I will share this with you. Now it depends, how to make it. It depends on your current circumstances. So let's assuming you are brand new. Okay. If you are brand new in the business, then you have no team working yet in the business, right? So what do? To earn this 500, let's just make it easy. Let's make $1,000 a month. Okay. So we have different packages people can get engaged with. Now, the timing right now, you might not understand much. This is not an opportunity call, but I want to put it out there that we're beginning into our second year. Okay. I'm telling you, in our space of this industry, this year is where we're going to attract a lot of people being on the fence last year. But when this is a time when people say, you know what, you guys have broke through your first year with flying color. This is time that most of the major players will choose to come in during this time. So that being said, the founder program we have right here in North America, okay, it will be sold out. It will be sold out soon. So, and this is the last time that here in North America that people can choose to buy this package. Okay, now, so let's just go with the founder pack. So let's say you want to make $1,000 a a month. Okay. So how do you do that? If you have no team, you're brand new, you have nobody working yet. So this is what you do. You work on, in 1 month, okay, you're $1,000 a month, you work on sponsoring 3 founders in the business. Okay. Now, 3 founders in the business. Because each founder, there is a PIP, okay? So if you don't understand what that is, the person that brought you in the call, they will explain it to you. The PIP is $350 for sharing and introducing the business platform and the product with your prospect, okay? So let's say $350 times 3, that's over $1,000, okay? That's just one of the ways on how you can make $1,000. Now, for some of you that maybe perhaps you've been doing this for a while, that you have a team working, then you can calculate based on another way of making money is what we call team commission cycles, okay? So your leaders will be able to guide you and walk you through, okay, how you can create that money. So once you set that goal, say, okay, see, remember, this is like maybe financial abundance, financial freedom or whatever that might be. But we got to have a ladder to climb, right? So these small baby steps, you got to discipline to these baby steps, okay? Besides making a couple of $100 a month, $1,000 a month, it might not be sound a whole lot, 1,000 a month, but 1,000 a month could be someone's car payment or part of their rents or whatever, okay? So set that goal. That's number 1. And number 2, looking at yourself, okay? Whatever rank you are, make sure that you work with your sponsor and say, you know what? I want to rank up. Because these ranks, like I said earlier, are like a guarding rail. Like it guards you to stay on track. So it guards you. So let's say, you know what? If you're a 1-star, talk to your sponsor, say, show me how to go 2-star. By you going 2-star, obviously you're going to hit your financial goals, some of your financial goals, and you are tracking along. We got to track along on this path. Okay. So if you're 1-star, work to 2-star, 2-star, go to 3-star, 3-star, go to 3-star pro. Okay. 3-star pro, go to 3-star elite. Once you get to elite, now you're talking, you're making, a decent amount of money every single month. Okay. And so these are the things that you have to discipline yourself. So when you set a goal, then work with your sponsor or your leader to come up with a daily plan. Okay. So I'll give you a perfect example. In this example, let's just say that you want to sponsor 3 people. Let's just say that, you know what? I just want to make $1,000 before the convention. We are about 2 weeks away from the convention in Salt Lake City. So let's just say that you want to make $1,000 before the convention, extra grand, so that you can spend and have fun and have dinner and lunches in Salt Lake City. So 2 weeks time, which is 14 days, okay? So let's just say that you take Sunday off. It's 12 days, okay? In 12 days, you want to sponsor 3 people in a business. So 12 days, sponsor 3 people. You might have to talk to 20 people to sponsor 3, okay? So in 12 days, you talk to 20 people. That means you talk to what? Less than 2 people a day, okay? 2 people a day. If you do it consistently, you're willing to discipline. It does take discipline. This is your own business. When you're willing to discipline yourself every day, talk to 2 people. Okay. I would recommend, don't make your minimum your maximum. Okay. I would recommend you talk to at least 3 people a day. Okay. 3 people a day. What if you share this with 3 people a day consistently for 6 months? Okay. You can do 5 days a week, 3 people a day, 5 days a week. Consistently do it for 6 months. It doesn't matter high, mid, or low. Doesn't matter what the responses are. You just gotta do your thing. You have to live your truth. You have to live what's in you. I remember 31 years ago when I first started in this industry. I mean, there were talks like from, oh my God, my friends that went to UCLA with me, friends that went to that work in a Fortune 500 company with me. They laughed at me. They say all kinds of stuff because most people will go through life and they will claim absolute truth based on their limited views, based on their limited subjective experience. And they will claim that as their absolute truth and label something. But that's not your thing. That's their thing. Okay. So what is your thing? You stay true to what you believe. You stay true on what you saw. You stay true on what you experience and continue to share. If you share with 3 people every day, it doesn't matter. Consistently, rain or shine. Consistently, 3 people a day, 5 days a week, that's 60 people a month you will talk to. 60 people a month, minimally. You can sign up at least, 3 to 5 people. Okay. Now, you don't have to do that for the rest of your career. It's in the beginning. Once you talk to 3 to 5 people, okay? You do 3 to 5 people a day. Once you get that going, you sponsor a few people in your business. What do? This business is all about duplication. So you're going to teach those people you brought in. They saw something, they saw a goal, they saw their dream. You share with them what it is, okay? And then teach them to do the same thing. So in this work, I always say this, we do 3 things in this work. Number 1, we go out and we share. We share, we showcase, because there's a saying, right? A closed mouth never gets fed. If you want to grow your business, must be willing to open your mouth and talk to people and share. Okay, closed mouth never gets fed. Okay, now, so, woo, AI started with the balloons. Okay, all right. So you share. Second thing is you teach. You teach people what you're doing. Okay, now, in the beginning, don't worry about you teaching. We have a system in place. We have this incredible empowerment calls, training calls, Wellness Wednesday, opportunity showcase. These are all the system in place to help you build and grow your business while you are learning. That's why we have a saying in our business, you earn while you learn. Okay. You're learning, but you could earn money by leveraging using the system. Okay. So what's the number 3 we do? We teach other people how to teach. And that's why that was part of the intention of the expedition. We did an expedition in several countries and territories. And when we went on the expedition, people get to open the horizon. Okay. Get a much broader view what are international businesses? What does it mean having an international cross-border e-commerce? When they see it and they meet other people with different diverse background, they go, oh my goodness, this is a lot bigger than what I know of it as. Be it you're in LA, you're in Sedona, you're in New York, doesn't matter where you are. But when you get out of your own little limited view, you get to go on a 30,000 feet. So you get to see the world much bigger than what we ordinarily see. So that is, you teach to teach, because the power of this business is all about duplication. So don't think, oh my God, for the rest of my life, I have to share to recruit. But the thing is, when I look at recruiting and sharing, it's not work. It's in you. When I see somebody, if they're looking for an opportunity, if they're stuck at their job, if they're looking for a way out, I will share, because when you share, it's lifestyle. When you share, you have no idea whose lives you may be able to impact by simply sharing. I have many people around me the last 31 years. Their lives completely changed because they made a commitment to their dream, because they're willing to walk the path. Okay. So a discipline, set some small goal. Okay. Rank up and then work it every day. Commit to that. Have a game plan, your daily plan. What's your daily plan? Talk to 3 people. And if you have a team going with you, well, if you have a team that's working in the business already, well, you know what? Teach them that. So that's your sharing. Teach them what you know, guide them through how you did it. So, and then ultimately the last part is leadership, right? You teach other people how to teach other people, to teach other people how to teach, so that you can really go and duplicate this business. Okay. So now, so I hope this gives you the thing. One is get that feel, right? And then have baby step, have simple goals. Okay. And discipline, commit to it, because this is the difference between this and a job. In a job, most of the time you're being told what to do. You have a job description. You got to fulfill that. If not, ain't going to have a job. Okay. So most people are so accustomed in their life being told what to do. But when they became an entrepreneur, nobody would tell you what to do. So discipline is a must, because a lot of people lack discipline. And I will tell you, in the beginning, okay, in my journey as an entrepreneur, in the beginning, we all have this procrastination, right? In the beginning, I said, okay, today I have to talk to 10 people today. But there are times, like there's a fear, when you don't have the belief and that feel is not strong enough, you have that little doubt. So, oh, you know what? I can talk to them tomorrow. Oh, I can talk to them a day after. Oh, let me run some errands. Let me go to dry cleaner. Oh, let me go to supermarket. Let me get this. Let me get that. And by the time you're done with your errands, it's 5 p.m. You didn't do any of your calls. That's not discipline. So because at a job, you're being told what to do. And most people go through their entire life wearing headsets. Headsets are old paradigm, old belief stuff that the headsets, like AI, the headsets that bound them and lock them in to where they are. So if you truly want to become an entrepreneur, an impact entrepreneur, be willing, be courageous enough to remove the headsets and look around you. Look at what paradigm's working. Look at what new, look at how the world have shifted. Everything is changing. Everything. And so we've got to rise beyond whatever belief, whatever programming, whatever conditioning we've been taught and we've been programmed. It is time to rise up. And that is the theme of our upcoming convention in Salt Lake City. So I just give you a nutshell of these kind of things. Discipline, it is, I would say perhaps because of our logical mind, and a lot of people, a lot of times, because of how we were conditioned, I would say, over the years, that when things don't go our way, most of the people, the logical mind will kick in and say, that's okay. Maybe this is not for me. Maybe. So all this self-talk will pull them back to their own original belief structure. Okay. Don't ever do that. You need to have your dream, your hope, the things that you saw from day one. Spark that. 31 years. I remember 31 years ago, if you were to ask me, I was a corporate executive 31 years ago. If you were to ask me, and then I got laid off, right? If you ask me at that time when I first got into this space, what is it I want? I say, you know what? I want to make money. I just want to get out of the survival mode. I was sick and tired of having no money, and I want to change my life. And then I remember there was a question that was asked. So, Kim, when you have all the money in the world, well, you can't have all the money in the world, but when you are financially free, okay? Nor do I want all the money in the world, okay? But it's to say, when you become financially free, what is it you want? 31 years ago, I would say I would travel the world. I would kick back and relax and enjoy life. And, it's funny, right? Now at, age 59 years old, you ask me, Kim, what is it you want to do? I'm very blessed to be where I am financially. But I tell you what I chose to do is to do this work, a work of honoring my purpose, a work of making a positive impact, a work of bringing hope to the collective, because we are living in a time of great change, that there's fellow human beings, they're looking for a way out. The last couple of years' narrative no longer serve any one of us. So I hope that we all rise up, and I hope that through today's talk, you look at your situation. We're going to have a convention in Salt Lake City, okay? I want you to understand something. The company is spending millions of dollars to coming up with this event. This incredible showcase, besides the money, is the collective spirit that's coming into this beautiful space in Salt Lake City. We have scientists, we have entrepreneurs, we have incredible people from all walks of life showing up in our convention to really put forth and sharing what this platform is all about. So I do hope that you take that is the ultimate best showcase of entrepreneurship, of opportunity. So I hope that you come along with some friends and invite some friends to take a look at what this is, because we are taking this around the world. And so, and the impact that I got to see the last 18 months, I tell you, it just brings me so much fulfillment in my life, traveling, meeting tens of thousands of people the last 18 months. So I hope that you get something out of the call here today. I am getting a beautiful suntan here in Southern California doing this call, and I enjoyed it very much. And so, and ultimately, the ultimate reward, and I would say this, like I said earlier, I'll tell you what this platform is. Ultimately, obviously, when you start to engage, we actually have a system in place. There are countless different topics, different training to keep you in the game, to keep you on this journey of tracking through your business. There is stuff in place. Why do we do all these live calls every week? Because that is put in place. We have groups of people that want to serve. They want to help make a difference. So it's all these stuff to help us guide us through, to keep you in the game, to pursuing your dream. But you know what the ultimate reward is? Okay, the ultimate reward is not money. Money is there, okay? But it's not money. The ultimate reward in this journey is the transformation of the way you think of life. It's the transformation, the way how you shifted from the things that you used to believe. It's the change in you to truly have the opportunity to live the best version of yourself. So with that, I look forward to seeing you guys in Salt Lake City. And we have about 80 people, I think, from Asia that's coming to join us in Salt Lake City. And there are other people coming from across the globe that will be in Salt Lake City. So with that, thank you so very much. I am signing off from Los Angeles, and I look forward to seeing you guys in Salt Lake City. Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Work on your goals, work on your dream, baby steps, and you will get to your dream. Thank you very much, everybody.